Yes.
Okay. Swamps out for Easter. Trump's all like what gives.
Get back to work, and he might just make them.
The president telling the New York Post today that forcing Congress to return from their 2-week vacay through a rare special session is under consideration, but not just yet, because being the gold-hearted POTUS he is, he'll let them have Easter.
That special session might put a little damper on Rhode Island Congressman Seth Magaziner's watch party, a Real Housewives watch party, that is, which he is hosting for its premiere, Real Housewives of Rhode Island, this week.
Important stuff for lawmakers right now as DHS employees go unpaid. A couple of them telling Fox News their thoughts on this little reality TV soiree. Quote, unreal. And quote, these people are utterly ridiculous, end quote.
Looks like these words got to him, posting this video earlier tonight trying to divert blame.
Hey, Speaker Mike Johnson, call the House back into session. We have a war with Iran going on. We have a partial government shutdown, TSA officers who need to get paid, ICE reforms that need to be made, and yet you have put the House in a 2-week vacation. Right now, all of us in the House need to be back in session so that we can deal with these crises that you created. Call us back.
For more, let's bring in former acting DHS Secretary and America First Policy Institute Homeland Security and Immigration Chair, Chad Wolf. Chad, great to see you. President Trump should call them back and make them get to work. Just because the TSA agents are getting paid, that does not make this nation more secure. And the president does have the power to do this.
Yeah, I'd be fully supportive of it, and I think it would be a good look from the president. Look, the department, we're in a very dangerous time. We have a conflict overseas with Iran. We have inspired threats and incidents occurring here in the homeland. This is exactly the wrong time to have the department go unfunded, where you don't have all of your frontline officers out there every day trying to protect the American people, whether they're aviation screeners, whether they're Border Patrol, ICE, our cybersecurity agency, and the list goes on and on and on. It's a heightened threat environment, and we need those officers, agents, and employees of DHS doing their job, all of them doing their job, but most importantly, getting paid to do their job, so they don't have to worry about where the food's coming or how they're going to pay rent.
I'm all for TSA agents getting paid, Chad, but I wonder if you think paying just TSA agents like the president's doing with that executive order, is that kind of taking pressure off that needs to be there to get the whole thing funded?
Well, I don't think so. I mean, obviously, TSA is what the American people see because millions travel every day. But as you indicated, there are other employees and agents and officers of DHS who are not getting paid.
Yeah.
I believe it's over 2/3 of our cybersecurity agency that's sitting at home who's not working and not getting paid. Coast Guard, men and women's Secret Service, the list goes on and on. So DHS as a whole needs to be funded, particularly in a time like this. Look, I applaud the president for what he's doing. He's trying to find a solution to the millions that are flying every day and having to wait in a 3-hour line. He doesn't want to see that. Congress is not doing their job, or should I say Democrats in Congress are holding up funding. And so the president's taking action and trying to find a solution.
Chad, you can comment on this if you like. I suspect, though, the president also doesn't like seeing photos of Lindsey Graham at Disney World toting a bubble wand around. It belonged to some child he was with. But that also is an embarrassment. If you're not going to work your level best and to stay in Washington to reopen the government, at least hide wherever you are.
Yeah, look, they shouldn't be on a recess. I understand you've got Easter and Passover and you want to be with family, but you need to be doing the work of negotiating and figuring out how to open up the department. And absent that, I agree with you. I think now is the exact wrong time to be out there and having photos when millions of thousands of DHS employees are not getting paid. TSA screeners are, but you still have other employees that have now gone into their 5th week without a paycheck. And that's getting to be very difficult for them.
Chad Wolf, always good to see you. Thanks for being with us tonight. We appreciate it.